Good morning, friends. Okay, we've learned a lot from our mentor author, Cynthia Rylant, and what she has taught us helped you come up with some great ideas in your notebook for your published pieces. So now it's time for you to take the next step and decide which idea you think you would like to write a published piece about. Today, you will reread your notebooks to narrow down your choices to one idea that you think would be the best one for your published piece. So I made a list of questions to ask myself so I could start the next stage of writing, selecting an idea or selecting our topic. Number 1 says Cynthia's entries had many connections about the country, her family, or animals. Are any of my entries connected? Well, when I thought about that question and I was looking back at my notebook, as I read all of my entries and ideas I had since we began with Cynthia, I put sticky notes on entries or ideas that I thought had something in common. And a lot of my entries had connections about the beach and family. I have so many awesome memories of the beach and my family growing up. I think there was lots of connections back to those two things. I'm going to go ahead and put sticky notes on entries or ideas where I thought I had these things in common. I had 4 entries in my notebook that seemed to revolve around my childhood at the beach. I can put sticky notes on other entries too that I especially like and inspire me to say more. Let's take a look at number 2. It says, which entry can I envision as an important or special story to tell? Here I added going to the nationals for softball in high school. That was such an important time in my life, and I had and I still have such vivid memories about it that I think it would be really easy to tell that story. I'm going to continue to take a look at these questions and go back, but I also want to go to my possible topics list because here is really where I'm going to narrow it down. So I definitely think I could write about the beach and the time that my family spent in Stone Harbor growing up. I have really vivid memories, and I think I could be really specific and describe one special Easter in particular. I can also add here my other possible topic, which was the softball nationals in North Carolina. As I continue to work through these questions and really take a close look at my writing ideas, I'm going to continue to add to my possible topics. All right, I've added a few more. My dog Sophie's adventures, I could tell lots of stories about her, but I think it would be cool to tell about her life and how she came to us. Summertime with my own kids, Logan and Charlie, is definitely just one of my favorite seasons, one of my favorite times with my kids because the 3 of us really spend a ton of time together and go on lots of different adventures while my husband Sam is working. And then bike trails through the seasons. I love biking and exploring lots of different trails, especially in Chester County. And I think I could have really talk and be very descriptive, just like Cynthia Rylant, about how the scenery changes through the different seasons. So those are just some of my possible topics. I'm going to send you the link to the guiding questions, and I want you to go ahead and take some time with your sticky notes or just with maybe a highlighter or a check marker, whatever you'd like to use, and go ahead through your writing notebook today. Go back to your writing ideas. We should have tons of ideas in there by now. Before you reread your notebook, I want you to take a look at these questions just like I did to help guide you. Then go ahead and reread your notebook and put some sticky notes or check your ideas that you think you'd like to write more about.